Hi, this is the walkthrough of my book using the Simple Stories Say Cheese Classic Pooh. This is a 3-page mini album. It measures 8.5 by 7.5 with a 2.5-inch spine. The 3 pages, there's a 5/8 inch gusset in between. And on the front, I tried not to use any 3D flowers and stuff because with this being a baby book and people looking at it quite a bit, I thought the flowers might just get smashed anyway. So I had this purple paper that came from the collection, and I just put stickers on top of the characters that were already printed on there just to kind of make it more colorful. These are the flat back brads. I put this up on foam squares. Just it does the. It's okay. I like the inside much better. There's the spine, again 2.5 inches, and on the back I did leave a pocket in case something wants to get put back in there. I also just put some of the extra ephemera pieces and cards and stuff in this little baggie so that I can give this also so that when they take pictures, if they want to add anything, they can. So let's take a look at the inside. So let me check to make sure I'm in frame. Yes, I am. Okay, so on the left hand side, I just cut out the friendship. It's a little pocket, and I just put in cut apart that I matted. And then it is a double pocket, so there is room for a bunch of different photos and pictures. So this back pocket goes all the way down to the bottom. And I'm sure that they'll need a lot of journaling places. So this is the chipboard frame, and just a place maybe to put the date. And then this flips up, and it's a double belly band with a mat behind it. And then there is a magnetic closure here, and then that flips open. This actually came from the B collection, one of the first collections Tammy made. In her Country Craft Creations line of paper, and so I just stuck that in there because I thought the honey theme worked. And then this opens. These are 2 little pockets. Again, let me check to make sure. Yeah. And then there is another chipboard frame here. Okay. On the back of this page is a 1/4 inch deep pocket, and then I just put together a little booklet that they can put a picture here, and I just used copy paper for journaling and writing. I thought it was cute the way that stuck out like that. The front and back of this one are pretty much the same thing, so you just have a place for a picture. This opens up, and then there is a place for a tag behind. Okay. Oh. And then I'll tie that closed. There will be a tutorial. The first tutorial will be the construction of the book, and then the second video will be the construction of the pages. So as you can see, the back is pretty much the same. I loved that cut apart. And then just this comes out also. I'll just cut down, cut out, cut apart. I use them, say the same thing, cut out, cut apart, I never know. And just use seam binding to tie that closed. So on this one, I used the creative, uniquely creative dies. They are super versatile. They sell a folio that you can use these dies for to mat, but I used them to make the page and then also to mat. So this first one is that little die, and I added a frame and put a pocket so that you can put a picture in there. And then here's another one of those dies. Another one. And then I just took a line of the 3 2x2s. I think that's 2x2s. Maybe it's 1.5 by 1.5. Glued it on 3 sides for a little pocket. And then there is an angled pocket here, so you can put a bunch of different pictures in there. I just have this tucked behind here, but the goal is to get a lot of pictures in here. So now on this side there is a little flap that's a pocket, and so I just have a couple pieces here. Then this will flip down. I made this a little pocket and just have a little piece there. So these side doors, I added angled pockets and then just stuck tags in them. So I actually covered the back of the pocket, and then I covered this separate, so it's not one full sheet. I made it into two separate ones. And then when you open it, I just put some of the 4x6 cards, and there's places to write. And those just go closed. And then the back page mimics the front page in that it's a double layer pocket. So I just put a little cut out Pooh there and put in one of the ephemera pieces, just tucked in a "We'll be friends forever" here in this little pocket. Put in some tags, just put 3 tags together. Then cut apart. So I'm hoping, I think I want this one up here and these down here maybe. I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. And then like I said, the back page, oopsie, that's a little tuck spot right there. And then the back page. So there is going to be a tutorial. I think it turned out pretty cute. It's for my daughter-in-law and my son. So hopefully they'll put it to good use. And like I said, this is just a way to give people the extra cutouts and ephemera pieces. Just put it in a little baggie. I put a sticker on the front and tied it closed, and I'll just probably stick it in here for them so that they can have those extra pieces. So, all right, there will be a tutorial. Like I said, it's 2 parts. These materials are from Country Craft Creations, and if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a question down below. Thanks.